It's not like it's a bad spell, right? Like, it's just your other spells are usually so good.
Right.
But anyways, I'm curious to see how that leads, because in my head, like, I would always take Dispersion or Dagger level 1 versus Axe.
All right. Back towards the mid lane, there's been a couple of games where I've seen Vipers just absolutely handle Invokers, particularly Quaswex Invokers. And you can see already 1-1, 2-1 now for Gunnar, playing against the 6-2 of the Viper. Kind of a tough one, and Bryle definitely taking care of business on this hero.
Yeah, I think this matchup is very hard for Invoker at early levels, but I think Gunnar's like... I mean, he's obviously not winning the lane. He's doubled up on CS, but I think he's winning the lane in the sense that he has the hill. Like, he's not going to get zoned out by Viper's level 3 timing, which is usually really worrisome for Invoker, just because the creep wave is fine for him.
Yeah,
so like,
maybe he's like doing better than you would anticipate, or some other invokers would do. Okay.
Yeah, like,
he did decide to send Sammy up to the top lane as the Burrow Strike comes through, connects onto Husky, and is gonna fall. Moon drawing first blood. Nicely played.
And that's huge, because I think Sand King's a hero that we're really focused on this game. He's already sort of supposed to free farm versus Naga Siren. Oh, and they're gonna...
Oh,
wait, they got Tomato.
Able to catch him. Yeah,
top lane though, they're also going to Sammy Boy.
Oh my god, everything's happening all at once. Sammy, gotta get away, trying to escape, and the Aphotic Shield keeps him alive, along with that salve. All right, very action-packed, although there's only been 2 deaths.
Yeah, I didn't actually get to see what happened with Spectre there, but, you know, maybe he should have gotten a skill that let him be more survivable, and it really would have helped him there. I mean, there's a reason why, like, how you play versus Axe versus Spectre is, like, it's a very figural matchup. Like, all the way to 2016, this matchup was played, and it's always sort of been played a similar way.
Right. Well, a little bit of struggle there, for sure, but they are going to get aggro onto Brax now. In this way.
He's going to die for this, though.
Yeah, he's gonna pay a price, for sure. 10 goes up as he tries to walk away, and this will be a kill for Bryle. So 2-1, and they give him the tip afterwards. Dude, he got a bounty rune. You can't tip him for that. It's worth.
Yeah, I mean, I think the kill's probably worth more, but one thing he did do is he drew Viper away from middle lane, and he made him spend a lot of mana to kill him. I think Gunnar sort of appreciated that, even if, like, Viper's also okay with it. It's one of those weird things where both teams are like, don't worry, I'm doing this, and the other team's like, don't worry, we're getting a kill or something. And, like, both teams are, like, just being happy about it.
The person that wins the game is the one that was actually right, though.
Of course, that's how Dota works.
Yeah.
Results-based thinking are always always the best way to approach life.
Well, nonetheless, 5 minutes into this one, and it's fairly stratified. You can see that Naga's actually had a pretty good time up here, despite losing that Abba one time. And down bottom, a nice chunk of damage. Tomato in trouble. Going to fall.
Vanguard on Axe and keep their wagon alive. Then they could have played that engagement for, like, the long con, you know? Where they it's just hitting the tower and Radiant feels really bad. I think they sort of got forced by the fact that Gunnar had already rotated, and they tried to do a bit too much on that rotation.
Okay, fair enough.
They don't lose any heroes, but Radiant feels really good about that one.
And in the meantime, while that was happening, you also saw that Moon was able to soak up some of that XP there in the mid lane. So on this Hoodwink, trying to get into levels, almost level 4 here at just about the 8-minute mark. And in the meantime, Sammy, he's jungling. This is what you anticipate from the Naga Siren, from the Terrorblades, all those pesky illusion heroes. He's going to head off and just try and get into those items and levels. We'll probably be farming faster than the Spectre for the foreseeable future, at least until you get some items. Ooh, they got chip vests, though. That's great.
That is a nice Spectre item. Yeah, Naga Siren's going to go to the jungle, and when that happens, I think generally it's really important to dive the support top. We see Undying, they're looking for Husky, but he managed to... That's a cool spot. I'm going to use that.
Jump forward, Cookie's there. They've got the call afterwards. They need a spin or two. Can they get it in time? Oh, they will get the spin, but not before the bushwhack comes in. And now, with Bryle in the area, both TP out. Anyway away? No, they're gone.
That was so cool from 4 Zoomers. You saw Brax, he was dancing the wave around, not cutting and killing it, because he knew Spectre would defend the tower, and he wants the enemy creep wave alive so that he can, like, spin on him when he calls him. And because of that, they forced out the Viper TP and the Hoodwink Bushwhack, so they rotate 4 heroes on Undying, and they get absolutely nothing from that. Like, Viper's a slow hero. He's TP to bottom and walked to mid 2 times. That's a really long time to walk when your hero's like 285 base MS.
Right.
Or even slower than that, I think.
He's not, like, rotating and finding those kills necessarily either, which...
On the map to eke out disadvantages. With that being said, though, look at Saberlight's farm. This guy is beasting it up this game. He has the Vanguard. He didn't go for some Tranquil Boots, you know, Blink Dagger, Small Sun plays. He's going for the full, like, Vanguard, Chad build. You have Vanguard, you got Blink Dagger, and you're beasting it in fights. You just tank everything and do a lot of damage.
Right.
Tomato bottom,
Ocean.
though. This game, whoa.
Whoa, big play. Ocean almost able to catch him. That would have been crazy. But yeah, I mean, this is, of course, the problem with Spectre is doesn't feel necessarily great being shoved out of lane like this. Though he does.
Where it doesn't matter if you take an enemy tower, if they're able to just take yours, right? Because you're just even. I mean, I don't know. I say a concept, it sounds so pretentious. Like, if you take a tower and they take your tower, it's the same.
Right.
But the concept is that you want to, instead of like taking enemy towers, it's more important to defend your own towers when you have advantage. So we can do that. Saberlight with his Vanguard has rotated to bottom lane very early in this game. He's just, the entire purpose of this is just to hold this tower.
Yeah.
And then they're going to feel a map advantage because a creep wave, like, it can sort of go further for them. You know, if you split the map by where the creep waves can go, they have a clear advantage on the map control.
Well, Owie, I don't think it's pretentious at all. I like your concepts, okay? They're beautiful. Don't let
I mean,
anybody tell you
it's a
any
concept,
different.
but it's like, oh, you know, -1 tower is equal to -1 tower. It sounds so, like, when I said it, just, it's way too much. Like,
All right, it's fair enough. It's fair. Oh, man. Well, nonetheless, the concept that we're seeing right now is that level 6s on Snapfire hasn't been able to make any use of it yet on Ocean, though he did chase the Spectre out of there, and we're getting pretty close to the blink on Axe. You talked about the Sand King after having gone back for, you know, the boots and the infused raindrops. He's now also going to go into that blink dagger, so it's going to be one of those timings when the battles might start breaking out pretty soon here. Smoke up on the side of Undying. Will they find anybody? Sammy doesn't have song. This is a minute away and eyes on him. Can they get the catch for the kill? Haunting. Oh, Power Rangers TP'd in to try and save. And it looks like Sammy will be fine.
all right. Honestly, Husky has really been on point this game, right? I think he saved his scores multiple times.
He's been playing really well. I thought his Coddle performance in the previous games were really good as well. A couple of like clutch smoke breaks and that type of stuff.
For sure, for sure. Underrated hero, by the way. Keeper of the Light, I think.
Yeah?
Oh, man, their smoke popped, like, it ended, and I thought it popped on the Axe on his own team. I got super confused. Brow's stuck down here, though. They know he TP'd, or they should know.
Oh, and they're going to Sunstrike right on top of Dubu,
Oh, he was smoked, but they saw the TP then, right? So they saw the TP, but no hero there. So I don't know if they think he canceled it, or if they know he's smoked. They know he's there now, though.
Yeah, tornado hits, but Ocean hitting from the side, looking to get this and not get it denied. But it looks like it's going to go down most likely. Blink forward, finds the kill onto Ocean. Wasn't able to TP out of there. The tower does still stand, but it's only at 34 HP. And this whole time, they're farming on Naga.
You know, we killed the offlaner. That's nice. I wish we killed the carry. Sand King was the highest net worth hero on his team by far during that fight. When you kill the highest net worth hero on the enemy team, of course you get more gold and stuff, but it's like a huge tempo swing because you're removing so much power from the map of your opponent. Oh, mid lane again, same play.
Literally the same thing that we saw before. This time, they won't be able to even get the control because Husky was there. Very impressive stuff. 3 to 5, and
Simon Boy has Manta.
All right, there's an opportunity there. I mean, how big? Oh my God, they go on him again. Husky's there again. Tries to keep him alive. This time might not be enough as they bring 3 heroes again and finally take down Gunner and might be able to pressure out this tower. Can the rest of Zoomers stop this?
I think they should try to defend this on Zoomers. I think they want to at least, but it's looking a bit hard here. They're rotating in the Axe. Oh, okay, the TP Naga.
Also, right in on top of it. So they TP him in, and the rest of Zoomers will be able to keep that tower alive. So no tier 1 towers taken mid as of yet for either team.
And you can really appreciate sort of the tenacity from Team Undying there, you know? They know that this is the best play for them. They messed up the execution in the last fight. Maybe they need to wait a little bit longer for Moon Meadow so he can start channeling the ulti before bushwhacking or something. But they go right back at it because while the first defense was really good, they did expend some resources, you know, the Mortimer's Kisses and etc. to defend that tower and take the fight last time. So I like that play. Another smoke from 4 Zoomers that doesn't seem to be
long, and gonna move on into that area, save his life, and Brax just gonna saunter away, happy as a clam, get the blink out. So gank will not succeed, and Giving a little tip afterwards. Saberlight there by Sammy.
Okay. And good save by Sammy Boy there. As I was saying, I would like to see Sammy Boy, as he did, rotate over to the spot side, because I think it gives your team a lot more options when Naga Siren or any hard carry can sort of pressure in the lane. When he's sitting in his own jungle, you can only really take the creeps when it gets to your tower. There's no real map pressure coming in there. You'll farm a similar amount. I mean, actually, you farm more bottom still, but you provide a lot more to your team in terms of like vision and map control.
Okay. Well, game is kind of chilled out a little bit now, it feels like. We're just about that 20-minute mark, and Undying our 4 heroes mid lane. They just keep on wanting to have this pressure up there, and now they've decided to stick Gunner instead of into the mid, putting these Naga Siren Manta illusions in there instead. Is this the play that you kind of want to see from Undying, is just sort of hell-bent taking down this tower here?
I think Undying are fine with this. They're just trying to wait for the Spectre timing. Spectre's like...
And they're not stacking up, right? Because you just keep on getting these constant aphotic shields. It's been fabulous.
That's a really good point. And Brau actually, he ran out of mana during that fight. I mean, we're talking about the shields, but you're right. Brau he must have hit like 40 times that fight, because he was just out of mana completely, even with bottle charges and wand. And Brau, I really like his item build this game. He's gone for a very stable Boots of Travel, Dragonlance BKB.
Yeah.
It makes Viper actually feel like a normal hero when you can move around not at 300 MS. So Boots of Travel is always nice on here. Oh, he flubs his TP on top lane. They're trying to set up with the glyph there, maybe.
Ocean getting chased here. Saberlight thought about dropping that epicenter, but decides not to. And is this going to come back to bite him at all? No, there's other heroes coming in. So 4 heroes rotating top, and Gunner, he's just going to TP out. So.
Good measurement from Team 4 Zoomers there, because if they had chased just a little bit further, Moon was already on the case. He was TPing up, his level 3 in Scurry, and he was running up there. Honestly, it looked far, but like another 2 seconds of moving forward and they would have caught a hero.
You know, I remember this interview that we just had with Gunner, and we were asking, is there a farm? And immediately they go, Sunstrike, see, hey, they're taking Roche. They're going to give it to him for free. It feels like that's really... I don't know.
No, they're contesting this. They know the Roshan is not that fast, and they have Naga Siren. There's no way you give up a Roshan for free here.
They're moving over this direction. Can they get there quickly enough? Well, smoke breaks first for Ocean. Oh, Saberlight looking for a big catch. The tornado is going to go out. There's the catch for the call, but they get the Aegis. Is this a good enough initiation after the fact, though? Broken, trying to get the kill onto one. Husky's ulti's already popped. Everybody's dropping down so low, and they do kill Ocean. Sammy, in the meantime, though, turns now on to the Spectre. Tomato, can they bring him down? Ocean coming back in for round 2. Did have to buy back for this one. They've already killed that tier. Jumps in. Burrow Strike is there. Sammy.
They have no haunt, but I don't think you want to fight this on 4 Zoomers.
Sammy trying to TP out of there. Song will end and they will escape, so no chance for a catch. But again, the thing that's really interesting about this is they're still gaining a gold advantage on the Zoomers. I feel like Sammy is just farming so efficiently now.
I mean, bot tower did die, so that explains a little bit, but I'm surprised that, I mean, you have an Aegis and the gold lead has gone from 5 to 7k. I mean, we shouldn't be...
All of a sudden, like, you kill those heroes, and then it kind of doesn't matter if, like, you know, you can't deal with the Spectre one-on-one because the Naga Siren is that much bigger, and she has the whole rest of her team that's still alive, so...
For sure.
Be,
and it's worth mentioning that the supports have the only real AoE spells on...
Right.
On that. I mean, of course you have Sand King, but he's going to use his spells to initiate. Like, sorry, only real AoE reset spells. And, like, Dubu, like, he's been playing well this game. He had a couple of really clutch curses, but his net worth has sort of reflected a bit of the style that Team Undying play. He's not going to have the itemization that normally you might have to deal with a Naga Siren. Like, literally, if one illusion runs at him, he has to Q, hit it, and run away.
Right.
And, you know, Samuel, he almost has Butterfly. You might miss that Q, and you might just die to an illusion.
Yeah, that would be quite bad.
It would be super embarrassing.
Professional opinion. Yes. Well, they're going to commit here. Send some illusions up. Okay, and then the TP out. Oh no! Brax, he didn't BKB first. Sammy, in the meantime, kills Dubu. Alright, things got really weird. So Brax is gonna die. Can he kill Saberlight though? Oh, a taunt, the turn! Wants to get the dunk! Can he get any spins? It's not gonna happen. Sammy shows up now, looking for some repi. and they will be able to disengage. Now, this is going to be one of the big ones to watch for. We talked about this combo in the draft. It was 2 of their first picks. Invoker, Axe, Cataclysm, raining down Hellfire. It's going to be something to watch for. Do Undying have what they need to deal with that right now in this game?
Well, their supports are really poor. So Moonmeander, he's starting on his Aeon Disc, but Winter Wyvern does not have a Force Staff. So I think it might be a scary timing for them. I will say, okay, I want to talk about this though. Brax, he went for Blink, Vanguard, BKB, and I really like this because I've seen so many offlane acts just go straight for that Manta. And maybe he would have preferred to have that Manta in the last engage, but you know, he has Naga Siren, Invoker, dual cores. These heroes actually do a high amount of damage if you provide lockdown for them. And now, like, you look at the items and Sammy Boy, I think he has a BKB coming. Yeah, he has a BKB. Invoker has a
Force Staff, trying to keep him away. Has to bump Song. Oh, but they break it. Trying to get the Song of the Siren off, and they will be able to. So they'll disengage, trade of 2 for 1. In the end, it wasn't enough for the Zoomers, but Undying win that fight.
Yeah, really great from Moonmeander there. He just freshly finished that Aeon Disc. They thought they could go on him. You know, Invoker pokes his head, and they get a really good jump. Just, you know, Haunt with Sand King, it's always going to be terrifying. I don't know what happened in that fight, but Abaddon was just completely unable to get to his Invoker there, and as a result, like, for Zoomers, they look so good. Their formation looks so good. One bait by Moonmeander, and your backline tries to go in too early, and they take the fight on Undying. And this usually, I would say, is sort of like the beginning of the end for Naga Siren lineups. I think a lot of people, if you've played pubs with Naga Siren, she farms a lot, she pushes out the auto wave, she makes the game super annoying, but eventually her network sort of falls off. I mean, I don't know what the right choice was, honestly, even if he slowed it down himself, but I think it's impossible to criticize. Like, you just try to live with your BKB and stuff. Also, I think one thing about the last fight that's really important is that both of Undying supports actually lived through this fight. So if you click on Dubu now, he was having a really rough game, but that fight gave him enough gold to get all the way to the Force Staff. Now this Cataclysm is, and it was just a clutch rune and timing on the Roshan respawn from Team Undying. Spectre gets an illusion. It's more damage than a double damage for Spectre, and that Roshan died really fast. I mean, fast spawn and a Roshan, and that's the second Roshan. That's so big for them.
That is tremendous for Team Undying, and Zoomers gotta be kicking themselves. I mean, he even went in to go check it, but it just was such a quick spawn.
Do you see how long that spawn was? Because I didn't actually see. It was instant.
It must have been. Oh no, and Sammy now caught. Do they have enough to kill him? Looking for the finish, trying to bring him down. He's down to such low AP. The Song of the Siren not gonna save him. Undying looking good here in this game number 1. They've weathered the first storm. I mean, how much Zoomers make a fabulous play, but second of all, are Undying going to be able to sort of stick with it and see it through?
Sorry, there's just so much happening in this game. I didn't even realize. Click on Saberlight. His build is lit. Like, Kaya Sanj, Eternal Shroud. That's a very Chad build, just very tanky. I think he disassembled his Aeon Disc for the Eternal Shroud and... Sorry, he disassembled his Vanguard, I can't speak English, for Eternal Shroud and Aeon Disc, just making the most of its gold.
Right. Well, interesting things going on here. Husky is going to get found.
He is alone.
This is nearby the rest of his team, but they're not going to opt to try and save him at all. So,
wait, is he TP out?
TP out? Oh, what a god.
Tip him.
What a god.
No tips? Okay, 4 Zoomers are mentally destroyed.
Thanks.
Is there a fight here? They're smoking up on Undying. This is a good smoke. They can catch Naga.
Sammy catches them. Do they know they're a 1? Yes, they do. Jump, caught, dead so quickly. Now looking for more. Who are they going to find? Jumping away is Brax. They won't be able to catch him as he TPs out, and so too will Husky. Tagger again went right through in the Burrow Strike in this location. But yeah, man, losing the Naga like that one hurts.
It really does. And I mean, it's not like 4 Zoomers don't have options. In games like this, what Naga Siren can do is she can split up the map in a way that your teammates can get pickoffs. They do have tools to do that with the Cataclysm, the Axe, and the Snapfire. The reason I'm feeling a bit defeatist about this game is because I think Undying have just done such a good job at playing the map, and they haven't given any of these opportunities. Naga-san's died for 50 with no buyback, you know, he has a leveler. This is going to be 2 or 3 Raxes here.
Game is looking rather rough.
Look at Bra.
Honor is going to just get pulled back in again. BKB popped, trying to back out, dead on Husky. Now jumping forward, Brax trying to find himself a kill into Dubu, but that Force Staff away keeps him alive. And now Brax in no man's land, Undying doing what they do best. They're gonna have to buy back now and try and save him. Will get Brax away for the moment, as there's a heck of a lot of damage onto him. And they will be able to actually keep their second set of racks alive, but that one rack's going down, that one hurts, playing with the Naga Siren on your team. Sunstrike? Not enough. Siren out of there now is 0-5 so far across all the qualifiers. We'll have to see what happens, but for now, we're gonna go to a quick break. When we get back, panel's gonna break it down. See you then.